Hi Virgo, this is your June 2021 spiritual reading. The song that I got on shuffle for you guys is Easily by Bruno Major. You guys might want to check that out. There's either a message for you that you're meant to hear right now, or it resonates with the reading. So if you enjoy getting messages from songs, you might like to check it out. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. For spiritual readings, I always suggest checking out your sun, moon, and your north node. I think the north node is probably the most important. The north node and your sun. All right, we have number 28, Victory. We have number 50, Angel of Strength. We have number 6, Contract. So you guys could have a very strong 12th house where there's a lot of karmic contracts that you have to clear in the beginning of your life. Karmic contracts don't necessarily have to be bad or like painful experiences. They could be just connections where you actually have a lot of fun and love, but they're not meant to last forever. They're just meant to teach you something. And we have number 47, the Thinking Woman. In the bottom of the deck, we have Adjacent Possibilities. That's crazy. I had a dream that kind of looked exactly like that. I don't know, and I don't know why I said that, but I feel like you guys might want to start recording your dreams, especially right now with all the planets. Like, you're probably having very intense, wild dreams compared to like your normal ones, and there's a lot of messages in them. So you might want to have a notebook by your bed, and right when you wake up, just jot down, everything that you remember, and then look back on it a few hours later or even a few days later. All right, let's see. All right, we're just gonna get more cards. We have the Castle, the Gem, the Desert. So with Victory being your first card, I do feel that you guys are destined to be very, very successful in this life. And I feel like you've actually been extremely successful in many, many lifetimes prior to this one, where you've been some kind of a ruler, a queen, or a king. There's this it's like people look up to you, people rely on you. With Castle popping out here, I do feel like you still carry that energy, where people still treat you with more respect than they do other people, and they don't even know why. It's almost like your energy and your presence demands it. It's residue left over from your past lives, and you guys are also you guys are not only old souls and gentle souls, but you are so strong. You guys could have gone through a lot in your life, and instead of being a victim of it, you've actually allowed it to empower you. And I say that with contracts popping out here, I do believe that you guys have, it's like before incarnating here, you agreed with maybe your family members, with lovers, whatever it is, that you guys would have this kind of relationship where you guys would have to teach each other lessons. And that usually means that we don't have the easiest childhood. But it's not because we're being punished. It's because we chose this. And we chose this because we wanted our soul to grow and to learn and to experience something that it hadn't before. And with gem popping out here, I do, gems are created underground in a lot of intense pressure in the dark. And I do feel like, you know, Virgo, for me, is represented by Persephone in Greek mythology. And I do feel like in your life, you go through these moments where it's like you're thrown into the underworld. And later in your life, you choose to go in the underworld to do the healing and to empower yourself. But it's because you didn't have the easiest life that you are this gem, you are this diamond, you do well under pressure. It's like you can handle anything that life throws at you now. And I do feel like this is something within you that people really look up to and they're in awe of. It's like you can get through anything. You're so powerful. But you're also so gentle. So it's like the best of both worlds. It literally is like you are this angel and this lion. You're the best of both worlds. And that's a very attractive quality to have as a person. And again, with the desert being here, you know, it's being thrown into the desert where we're lost, we're alone. We don't have everything that we need. That's where you have your spiritual growth. That's where you have these awakenings, these understandings. And I feel like for you, with Thinking Woman being here, I feel like you have a lot of innate wisdom. You you hold a lot of the universe's secrets within your mind. You could have your South Node in the 9th house. So you're kind of, it's like in your past lives, you were a philosopher, a lawyer. You're born into this life with that wisdom. You already have that within you, and it's just a matter of remembering it. And I feel like for you to have these moments where you remember, and you remember your past lives, you remember, it's like when you're able to access those tools that you're born with is when you take some time away from the world. And you do go into hermit mode. That is like that's where you find all the gems. That's where you remember. That's where you tap back into your soul, reconnect, and re-energize yourselves. But I do feel like, you guys, for you, taking this time away is very necessary. And also reading, you know, we have a butterfly in this card and she's reading a book. I do feel like, you guys, if you get into, maybe you're just starting to read some esoteric books, I have a lot if you guys want any recommendations, but those help transform you. It's like with every page you read, it's like there's a light that turns on within you. You remember. You guys are meant to remember a lot from your past lives. And for you, that requires you to take time away from other people and books. Books play a big role in your spiritual growth and reconnecting to yourself and remembering your past lives. We have the Empress, and for me, the Empress is represented by Virgo and Taurus. But you guys are this Empress energy. You are this angelic, mother-like presence. You're the highest embodiment of feminine energy, and that's why people act different around you. It's like they don't know why, but in a group of people, they just even if they haven't met you yet, they respect you and they talk to you different. They don't treat you like a muggle, you know? It's like they know that it's like your presence is angelic, is divine, and their soul recognizes it and kind of stops their ego from treating you like anything less than you are. Everyone is a divine being, but you guys, you know, Virgo is just very angelic, and you guys carry that divinity with you on this 3D realm. You don't disconnect from it. You guys could have your rising be in Virgo too. We have the moon. Yeah, you are the holder of secrets. there's a lot of wisdom. We have the moon here. You guys could have a strong connection to the moon. But the moon, wow, and this is the moon card, but the moon represents, you know, things that are hidden, secrets, things that you don't see, the unknown, the spiritual realm. And you guys have a very deep connection to the unseen, to, again, you guys really might want to look into occult studies, esoteric studies, really connect with, you know, like ask yourself the hard questions. Reconnect with your soul. Like, why are we here? What's the point of this all? And I feel like you just, even asking yourself that will throw you into your spiritual path, into your spiritual journey, because that's who you are. You guys are so connected to both. You walk between the spiritual and the physical realm. You're meant to be a messenger. You're ruled by Mercury. You know, you're meant to be a messenger from spirit to this earthly realm. And don't forget about that side of you. Always try to take the time to tap back in, reconnect with your soul, reconnect with spirit. We have death. I was actually gonna say, with moon popping out, you guys could have a lot of Scorpio in your chart. So really the Persephone myth might connect with you guys too. You guys might want to look into that. I found that out through my dreams. Like, a lot of the archetypes, when I looked them up, they led me to the Persephone myth, and then I got into astrology, and it all was like connected. But that's why I think I was telling you guys should really start recording your dreams, because that's where you have the most direct connection to source, to your subconscious, to your soul. So if you really want to connect, start recording your dreams. But yeah, you guys could have strong Scorpio in your chart, or you just are very connected to that scorpionic energy. Maybe you attract a lot of Scorpios, because again, going down into the underworld, going into your subconscious, doing that shadow work is so necessary for you guys, not only to heal, but to remember the wisdom that you carry on from other lifetimes, to remember your destiny. There's something that you guys have to remember. And for you, it's through your dreams and through books that you kind of have those aha moments. And the devil, again, this is seriously reminding me of like these 4 cards represent the Persephone myth to me. So you guys, I would suggest really rereading it if you have read it before. And I feel like something is going to stand out to you now that hasn't before if you read it prior to this. But there's a lot, shadow work, tapping into source, tapping into your own subconscious mind is like something you guys need to do on a weekly basis, or even on a daily basis. It's like when the sun is out, you have your normal life, but when the moon comes out, you go in, you reflect, you tap in to source, you meditate, you do dream work, whatever it is. You need to have this, you have this connection to the dark and the light. And don't think that the dark is bad or scary. Don't ever lose your connection to that, because you need both. You walk in between the worlds. So you need to give equal time to both worlds, to, your everyday life, but also tapping into your soul, into spirit. We have, a lot of, you have experienced a lot in your life. A lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak, maybe you were just a very sensitive child and you were in a family that didn't acknowledge that or didn't know what to do with that. But you'll realize this later on in your life, or by looking back and reflecting, everything that caused you pain and that took away your comfort and your safety in a way, was meant to help awaken you, to get you closer to yourself. It's Carl Jung says, if you want to get to heaven, you first have to go through hell. And so I feel like don't feel bad for yourself for having a very difficult life, especially in the beginning, because it was all there to help you. It was happening for you, not against you. The bottom of the deck, again, we had victory at the being your first card. I do feel like you guys are destined to live a very, very abundant life. And you will. And once you're in it, you're going to realize how every single thing, every single person in your past helped to get you to where you are or where you're getting. And one day you're going to be very thankful for everything that happened to you. But again, with this whole reading, I highly recommend looking up Persephone, the maiden mother crone, Persephone in Hades. Just tap into that mythology, tap into that archetype, because there's a message that wants to come out to you. And I feel like it's through these sources that you're going to get it. All right, Virgo, we're going to end your reading with a Moonology card. We have the answers you need are coming. So you guys could have even been asking the universe a certain question. You've been asking for some kind of a sign, and you're gonna get it through a book. It might be in your room. It might be you have to go to a library. I don't know what it is, but there's a book. There's either book, again, or looking into the mythology that holds the answers that you're looking for. We have full moon in Gemini. And we have have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. This is such a beautiful, peaceful card. And I do want to say it's telling you guys to focus on the good. Focus on what you do want. Focus on your goals, on your dreams. Don't let yourself fall into victim mode, into blaming, into just getting lost in the past. Try to always stay present and mindful and because you guys are ruled by Mercury, so you have to be very mindful of your inner dialogue and your thoughts, and just make sure that they're all directed at your dreams and your goals, not your past and your pain. All right, Virgo, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.